Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So today we've had a fresh delivery of a couple of trees that I've been wanting for a while. I mean, they're a little bit smaller than what I would have liked, but they're finally here. I finally found a decent source for them and they look quite healthy and alive, so I'll open them up now. These are Sharon fruit. So I've got one that's the American Persimmon and one that's the Japanese Kaki fruit. Both of them are in the Diospyros family. One's called Americana and the other one's called Virginiana. So this is what we're going to pot up today. This is how they've arrived. Quite excited about this because I've been wanting these trees for a while in the garden. The trees look beautiful and my mum loves the fruit, so let's try and get these fruit in for her. Oh, they have wrapped it up quite nicely, so nothing falls out. I've done a decent job in wrapping it, so let's do one at a time. Because of the size of the plants, I'm not going to pot them up in anything much bigger than what they're already in. The plan is to pot them up and then just keep them in the greenhouse for over the winter. So they get that bit of protection early in their lives, and just to give them a good start really. And the potting mix that I'm going to use for these plants is the same stuff that I made up in an earlier video that you've seen. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to it at the end and you can see that. This is the stuff that it's arrived in. Looks like a lot of homemade compost already. So we'll just pop it in. Try not to disturb the roots too much, and then just backfill with our potting mix. Press that down nicely so we don't disturb the roots too much. Keep the original root ball as it is. We'll give that a good watering in a minute. Same with the next one. So we just fill the pot up a little bit with our potting mix. But before I forget, let's get the label back in. Take that label out for a second. And the next one can come out. Well, this one's roots are a little bit better. It's got a bit more of a root ball. So we'll get that in, just drop it in. And there we have it, my potted up Sharon fruit. So I'm going to leave them in here over winter, just let them have a bit of a sheltered start. Hopefully in a year's time we'll get them planted out into the garden. I'm going to leave them for a year because of the size of them. I don't want to put them out in the garden and get them lost in the weeds and overwhelmed. So I'm going to just pot them up, leave them. If we need to, then we might pot them up again during the season as the plants are growing, but as of now they're in perfectly fine pots. They're out of the original soil, they're going to get a good watering and they're going to be off to a decent start. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.